Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Dennise Williams, and I am here with creativity coach Denise Francis Robinson. How are you?
Good, I'm good. And you? What's going on with you?
I'm awesome. I am
Good.
so excited to be on this journey with you because we take collaging as something we did as children and it's so light. But let me tell you something. When you are the entrepreneur in charge, where you are the solopreneur in charge, where you are the entrepreneur in charge, and all decisions rest on you, you may develop the habit of taking care of everybody's needs instead of yours. And you may feel like, people say, oh, you look like you have it all. When you know in your heart you don't. And you want a new way to be heard and taken care of. So, I put to you that self love, self care, and creativity is what we offer to you in this training. And you I just want you to open up and let that little girl come out and to just say, listen, be open, because collaging, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And this is part of your money map. It's a heart-centered approach. We're coming into the space that belongs to us. No one can make demands of us in this space. It's so wonderful. And guess what? We know that goals require money. Denise, I mean, we're both creatives, and I may be a financial coach, but the fact is, it does take cash to care. And
Yes.
so, as we are building our money map, as we are, on this journey, and we want to have an arsenal of tools that we
Yes.
can use to
Mhm.
bring in the money. And when we are collaging, we're co creating, we're determining where things are placed. And so it just becomes just this precious gift. Now, you can see we have done quite a number of modules, and we are here looking at module 4,
Mhm.
creating goals. Yeah, collaging for goals. I believe this is one of the best ways to call in your cash flow
Mhm.
because you are visualizing it. I'm not sure why this is off the screen. That's so crazy. But I want to hand over to you in terms of taking us through the collaging process. So let me put you on the screen. As I said, I don't know what's happening with the technology, but it's going. Yes,
Happen.
here we go. Yes, here we
Yeah.
go, Denise.
Here
You
I am.
are now on the spot. Yes.
Yes, I am here. Um, as usual, guys, before we even start, what I always like to do is for us to do that centering, breathing. You might say, "Oh, Denise, every week, every module is doing the breathing." Yes, we're doing it because you know what? When stuff happens to us, the incidents, accidents, happen daily, little things, big things. The first thing we do is hold our breath, or if something amazes us or is outside of our wheelhouse, we do what's called clutching your pearls, holding here, and that relates to just stopping breathing, and then of course, just generally speaking, I think people sometimes are not present to holding their breaths. And so before we start, just want to get relaxed and just to be in the mood. You just want to do that simple breath technique. There's lots more, but this one is easy for what we're doing here today. So it's in for 4 and out for 4. So deliberately thinking of the breath going in 1, 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Last one, in, 2, deep, And relax with a sigh out. 3 and 4. And that's all you need just to get you relaxed and in the mood. All right. So we have actually done a collage in a previous module, and this one today we're focusing and centering around goals. And when we're doing collages with such specific intentions and desires, I always like to tell my students that it's important to know what's going on behind the image, behind what is the feeling that this goal would give you. Where would you be? How would you be when you achieve a certain goal? And so if you can get the idea of where you will be, then you can start to generate that feeling, yes, in present moment, in the now. All right. So we work with present moment. We're working now as if it's already done. So what's happening is as you're cutting out your pictures or your words from your magazines, because with collaging, I hope I didn't just jump ahead. Remember, all you need is a glue stick, um, or this white glue, a piece of paper, and an old magazine. So as you are thinking, going through the magazine and allowing some of the images just to pop up at you, yes, then, and the words, then you start to sense or feel into what these words, what these pictures are giving you. And so when that is happening now, you can know for sure that the frequency that you're vibrating at, it starts to grow, it starts to get higher, much more joy filled. And so that's really all you need sometimes, just to pick you up and to get you clear around some of the goals and your objectives and desires and intentions. So I have actually started by looking back at one that I started with you guys before. Yes, right. Yeah. And then I found a new statement come play in our world, So my goal right now is to inhabit that playfulness, that playful energy of the child. And so when I have that word or those words flashing at me, that's what I'm sensing, that's what I'm feeling. And then on this side of the page, I continued, and I'm trying to adjust it so that I'm doing it backwards. But anyway, on this side of the page, here, can you see that? I'm hoping you can see it. It says, can you see yourself here anytime soon? And of course, for me, anytime soon is now. So I am now looking at this park and the trees and the beach, and soon is, I can see myself, and I'm feeling good, and then this image of this lady taking a photograph in some far off land for me, because I'm here in Kingston, Jamaica, and she looks like she's somewhere, she's on the archway looking some kind of European architecture to me. Not sure, but okay. I'm just gonna say vacation. that's a goal that I'm having now. Yeah. So that popped up to me. And what I want you to be aware of, guys, is that when you are looking through for the images that are helping you to identify your goals, as you cut out your images and you paste them in, or as you identify the goals first, of the images first for your goals, you'll find that new ideas start to surface, because the picture plus your intention, some little magic occurs and some new idea pops onto the page. So that's kind of the little magical part about doing collaging. So here I have continued, and again, it's just a matter of cutting out your shape and simply applying glue to the back, and then just placing it wherever you want to. All right. And you do that until you feel satisfied, or until you have to get up and do the next task that you are committed to. And after a while, if you continue building out like this, what you'll find is that your energy, as I said before, will change. When you can look back at the collage, it will help to identify, help to set those goals in motion and keep them alive, so that you don't forget when the challenges of life, you know, takes its toll sometimes. All right. So then, were you doing a little bit of gluing on
Yeah.
with me?
I
Um,
was. I was. And before I show off my goal collage, I wanted to say why this is so powerful from a financial planning
oh yes,
perspective.
for sure.
And from, listen, the thing is, when you decide that you're going to sign up with, both of us as your coaches because you're ready to move forward at both the practical plane and the creative plane, which this is what we're bringing you, mostly the creative plane, not so much practical. But having the resources of two coaches that you can bring on board as your almost your advisory board, right?
Mhm.
What happens many times we do collages and other creative exercises in the energy of this isn't real,
Mhm.
okay? And we neutralize what we just created.
Yes,
Therefore, from a
good point.
financial planning perspective, if you have your vision board or your collage or your free writing journal and any of the tools that are in this journey we're taking together,
Hmm.
you now literally, if you were to do every single training that we're encouraging you to do you know how powerful a conversation you'll have with your banker? Because you are now repeating and repeating. You will start to see what repeats for you. What is it that you need? Because if you become so present to what you need in terms of your world, your financial plan basically reveals itself. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to bring? Do you need to let go of the old way of doing things? Or do you need to bring in new ideas? Do you need to bring in new people? Do you need to bring in new approaches? What makes your world real?
Hmm.
Because you've spent so much time creating. So now I am prepared to share what I have been doing in terms of my own goals, in terms of a collage. And here
Yeah.
it is. So, here we can see. Can I say something quickly? So I love the idea of gallery walls. So it's my goal to have like pretty much every wall in my house with art on it. And I am a visual learner, and I live in a house full of kinesthetic learners who don't like so much activity on the walls. So it's
Okay.
very funny. Um, I just, I love shoes, and working with people. I have people down here because if you don't, grow your clients, work with people as an entrepreneur, it's not happening for you at the end of the day. So I put that in my goals. I also, have a car, if you can see. There's an airplane. I want to travel. You may notice there's a huge whale in my collage. I think I just froze.
That's all
Right,
right.
there's a huge whale in my collage because again, whales symbolize to me the sort of strength that nobody bothers them in the ocean. They just swim and they're free and undisturbed.
The
And so,
size first.
for me,
Yes.
yes. So for me, it's a very important exercise. So again, if you are ready to do more, we have an awesome creativity cash flow workbook for you. that you'll be able to download. We have some coloring pages. So again, we're constantly supporting you in the journey to co create what's important. I cannot stress how important it is for you to just make a decision. Now is the time to reach out to myself. You have two Denises that are ready to be on your advisory board. Reach out to both of us, reach out to either one. Let us know how you're enjoying the series. And also just let us know if you're ready to work with us, because creativity, co creating, calling in the life you want. How many hours and years have you invested in other people? So,
Mm.
calling in your life what you want is such an important activity. So, Dennise, thank you so much for being with us
Yeah.
on this series, another journey. And I just want to just thank everyone and reach out, reach out, reach out. Bye, Dennise. See you in the next
Next.
installment.
Yep. Alrighty. Bye bye.
Bye.